7 Unbelievable Facts About Your Memory by Tanya Perez, which is me. So first of all, we'll talk about what is memory. Memory is basically a process of storing and remembering different types of information. So for the first fun fact, memories are best stored during times of high emotion. So that includes like happiness, fear, sadness. They all allow you to hold on to memories better. So the higher the emotional status, the higher the ability you have to maintain and retrieve that memory properly. For fun fact number 2, memories are stored like a filing cabinet. So each memory goes into a different file, into a different section. So emotions will go in one section of the file, smells will go in a different one, visuals will go in a different one. So all types of memories are stored by category in your brain, and then they can all be retrieved at once, but they will not all be stored in the same place. So fun fact number 3, when you have memories, you can't remember every single fact about that memory. You may forget, was it really cloudy? Was it lightly cloudy? Was it really sunny? If you're not focusing on those types of things, you might not remember. And so what your mind will do is it will fill gaps with what your mind thinks is a plausible outcome. So if you're thinking like, oh, it was summertime, it was probably hot and there were probably no clouds, but there could have been clouds, but saying that there was no clouds is a plausible outcome and it's very realistic. And people tend to see what they want to see, and that's why eyewitnesses for crimes are not always reliable, because when they are spoken to multiple times, they tend to fill gaps with different information, and so it becomes misconstrued, and they honestly will believe what they feel, but it may not be true. It might be the gaps that their brain is filling in their memories. So for fun fact number 4, procrastination, which is something that I do quite a bit, has actually been proven to be helpful with memory. They say that when you're thinking of something and it's last minute, you actually integrate and create better ideas sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying that that's true all the time, but it actually allows you to expand your mind and actually open up, and it really helps with like smaller tasks. I wouldn't say large projects like renovating a house, but something like maybe reorganizing your kitchen, or doing a small assignment or some cleaning tasks. It might create better memory for that. So fun fact number 5, diversity allows for improved memory. So if you go to a coffee shop and you're studying something specific, you might remember it better because you will look back and you will think about that environment that you were in. And you will be like, oh yeah, I remember this fact because I was at the coffee shop and I remember how intrigued I was about it. Or maybe you're at the mall or a friend's house, or it could be really anywhere. And diversity really increases your ability to remember different things. Fun fact number 6. A research team from UCLA actually found that partially forgetting memories allows for a higher level of retrieval. So basically that means that the more you forget, you can't forget the whole thing, but if you forget parts of things, you actually remember better the more you forget, because you're exercising your brain to keep track of that memory because you keep forgetting, so you actually focus on it more. And I know that repetition is like a conventional wisdom for memorization, but it actually is not always the case. Sometimes repetition can be harmful more than helpful. I know that when I try repetition, it just flusters me, and so that's something that doesn't always work for me very well. Fun fact number 7. The human brain is actually meant for storytelling, and I know that I remember things better when someone is telling me a story. So, like, when a teacher in class tells me a story about something, I tend to remember that better because I love hearing stories, and it releases dopamine, and you become activated in your brain, and you become more intrigued, and so it allows you to retrieve and hold on to that information better. And those are my 7 fun facts about memory. I hope you all enjoyed my slideshow. Thank you very much.